So right now, Ludovit Klein is a minus 130 favorite on DraftKings. The comeback on Thiago Moises here is plus 105. And guys, I like Thiago Moises here. I already made a play on him. I've got one unit on him at plus 105. Maybe the line will go up on him, maybe not. If it does, I may play a little bit more. If it, goes further to being even, I probably will not. But I do like him to win here. I feel like he has a stylistic advantage over Ludovit Klein, who is on a streak of his own at the moment. But the thing about Ludovit's opponents is that they've been quite low level. For example, the guy he completely styled on last fight, AJ Cunningham, that dude kind of had like a big sob story background, but he wasn't a very talented fighter. And the other guys that Ludovit has beat, I mean, it just hasn't been super impressive competition. I was there in person for Ludovit's upset against Ignacio Bahamondes. I thought Bahamondes was gonna get his number there, but Ludovit looked good in that fight. But Bahamondes was making a bunch of just elementary, really stupid mistakes. I say that, not being a martial artist myself. But, I mean, come on, he was switching stances like every 3 seconds. He just had absolutely no rhythm whatsoever. And that's one of Ludovit's strengths, is that he has a really good rhythm. But you know what? So does Thiago Moises. And Thiago Moises has an experience advantage here. He has a lot of fight miles on him. So a lot of people will talk about, oh, you're going to hear this a lot this week. Thiago Moises is not even in his prime yet because he's 29. You're going to hear a lot of dumb cappers say that. If a capper says that to you, ignore anything else they fucking say, because they really have no, downward. They have no ability to, look through the layers of what's going on. But the reality is it's about fight miles. It's not about, your age. And Thiago Moises has been around for, fucking 10 years. So he is not going to be getting better at this point in his career. But I still think he's good enough to take advantage of Ludovit's mistakes, which are that he goes to the ground with every single one of his opponents, even if he's beating them in the striking, even if he's completely fucking them up on the feet. For some reason, Ludovit has a habit of taking his opponents down. He, engages them on the ground when they fall, when they lose balance. And that's basically a death sentence against a guy like Thiago Moises, who we've seen pretzel people the fuck up. We've seen him sub people. We've seen him be very measured with the striking. We've seen his in and out movement be very measured. We've seen him take a lot of damage from very powerful fighters. I mean, he was using his jiu-jitsu quite effectively against Islam Makhachev in their fight when I watched that. And I remember that clearly because I bet on Islam, and there was a moment where I thought Thiago Moises was going to submit him. So maybe I'm a little bit biased. I've always liked Thiago Moises, and I just feel like he shouldn't be an underdog here against a guy who doesn't have the same level of experience, doesn't have the same level of competition. I mean, for God's sakes, Moises has fought Makhachev, Dariush, Damir Ismagulov. He fought Benoit Saint-Denis. He's fought a fucking row of killers. So I like Thiago Moises as a dog here. One unit on him. He's going to be the pick. Keep it locked in. More coming later this week.